Morning, everybody. Yes, yours truly, Machete 87, is back once again. If anyone's wondering, I've been on a big hiatus this year. Big break. Um, yeah, I decided just to be on a break for a while from making videos. I just had a lot of things to clear up, getting my shit straight, getting my college courses registered. But anyway, that's beside the point. What I want to get down to, first off, first order of business is saying and wishing all of my fellow viewers and friends on YouTube uh, Happy New Year. Happy 2008, everybody. Um, but anyway, on to the point. I I want to talk about one of my favorite shows I like to watch before it crashed and burned. Uh, that I was kind of expecting over a period of time. Because I wasn't watching it for a while because of one person. But we'll start when it first started. George Lopez show. Probably one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life. Pretty funny. I wouldn't say it was as great as the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but it was like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I mean, both George and Will never really seen. Well, I guess their story about their fathers was, I guess, true. I know I heard Will's story about his father was actually true. His dad wasn't always there for him, and he just up and left. So that's about it right there. Moving on. This show was really funny. It was very funny. Only it did have some serious parts in it when the times well when George decked his dad in the face. That was kind of like a serious part in there. And when his mom was wanted by the cops, that was a serious issue. And Carmen, well, that she was gonna go to an out-of-state college was a serious point in the show because everyone knew that Carmen was gonna get accepted to an out-of-state college, and therefore would lead to her final, basically her. That's it. When she gets accepted to the out-of-state college, she's gone. She's no longer on the show anymore, sadly, and that's what happened. And that's when they had Amy Garcia replace her, and she fucking sucked. Worst character on the George Lopez show ever. I couldn't wait until her character was off the show. Her character was just a spoiled little rich kid. Not to mention her character's really skanky, and she just wasn't funny, period. She was just this one person you wanted to smack the crap out of. Seriously. I mean, if she were my kid, I'd probably want to smack the crap out of her, but it's unbelievable how they could replace her. I know, in the storyline, I know why they did, because basically she comes from a rich part of the family, and I guess they have her living under the roof because George's wife can't afford a lot of things that they've been doing out of their house, and now I guess that she's moved in and become a roommate. She pays for just about everything that they can't afford. But anyway, that's when I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it because of Amy Garcia. I think she was the one that killed the show. She was actually, I believe, the lethal dose of poison. She was the one that spelled, I think, the end for George Lopez, and the fact that now Caveman is replaced them and is now in their time slot. It's a sad day when the George Lopez show passed on. But really, what can you do when stuff like that happens, man? What can you do? But yeah, that's really all I can say about that. Other than that, it was a great show. It was good until they changed too much stuff and it just wasn't fun anymore. If I had to pick one episode that was my favorite, it'd have to be the one where Danny Trejo and Antonio Ricardo Rivera guest starred in it as Victor and Bobby. 10 cases of beer ought to do it. That's where all the money's gonna go anyway. And Napoleon Dynamite's Effron Ramirez guest stars at the end of the show. And for all you that don't know who Effron Ramirez is, he's Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. And basically he beats Carmen for student council. He has that same white shirt on, only it says "Don't vote for Carmen" instead of "Vote for Pedro." I would have rather him been on their show a lot more. I'd rather him been Carmen's new boyfriend over Jason, just to rub it in his face. That would have been so freaking awesome. Just because Jason was an annoying character too, and I'm glad he was gone. But yeah. Other than that, it was a good show, and that's all I gotta say about that. If any of you got any questions about this video, send me some comments to my page or this video. And yeah, there's tribute to Carmen Lopez on the side of this video if you want to look at it. And just stuff about, just clips of George Lopez I think you might enjoy. Alright. Night, everybody. Peace out.